Welcome, Cadet. Now we talk about the game phases. They are explained here as an overview. Some phase 4 and upwards are explained only here because they are quite simple. And phase 1, 2, and 3 are explained later on because they are quite complex. Here, phase point 6, phase 1 activates storylines, then storylines are explained in detail. They have our own QR code here, so we're coming to that later on. I just make a quick preview here. So, phase 1 activates storylines. Using the Cryptid Game Master, activate storylines to progress the narrative of your spacecraft adventure. So you read what's happened in the storylines, read the fluff, and so on. Then, phase 2, ship construction. You can spend credits to build your ship and so on, and this is explained in page 125. Um, this you can also use your crew members as an example to increase or to improve your ship. So then we have free action. This is phase number 3. You have to choose one of the following options. You can initiate a space flight. You can start a dungeon exploration at an already discovered location. You can select a storyline to activate it again from the phase number 1. You can visit a grade number 5 shop if you urgently need to buy something or so. Or you skip the entire phase 3. You don't must to do anything of those. So then phase 4, this is it's now the explanation at all. So phase 4, short visit. If your ship has no teleport capabilities, skip this phase. So you need to have a teleporter. We bought already one. We have here, the cross here, teleporter. So we can use it in future. Um, you have to select one of those options and like you visit a shop and all the things you visit must be existent on some map you already was. So if you explored some, let's say, some mining station and at map number 4, there was something inside the potting range, you can go there and make a trade with them also. Uh, this counts for visiting a quest master, a gambler, a modder, a ammo dealer, whatever. This can be quite useful. Then we have the quest timer. Um, sometimes you have quests running. The quests are noted here, but we come to that point later if we talk about the quest master. But here we have the quests: a difficulty, type and reward, a location, a species, nodes, urgent. Sometimes it's urgent and you have not that much time, and a timer. And this timer will be counted upwards, so the time is running out. Um, then we have a recovery phase. Um, this happens in some cases, not just once. This depending onto the phases. First, it happened on the end of phase 1, 3, and 5 if some of those conditions are met. First, if an event in phase 1 triggers a dungeon exploration or a ground combat, you may also recover after it. So if during the CGM, the storyline send you to a combat or so, then after that, you have one recovery phase. Then same again. If you return to your ship after dungeon exploration in phase 3, this is the free action, then you have a recovery as well. And if you did not trigger a recovery phase at all, sometimes you don't have a story-based or a visit of a location, but then anyway you can recover at least once because maybe you have crew members which are so heavily hurt in the last turn that they are still not entirely recovered. So you have one recovery phase anyway. And recovery is quite simple. All of your crew members recover to 3 health points, no matter if there was 0 or -1, by the way, never get written down. It's just out of conscious and written as 0. Um, check your ship system for additional recovery effects because you have med stations on board of your spaceship. If you buy them, you get extra healing each recovery phase. Um, if some crew member was unconscious, they are set to 3 health points again, so they wake up. Crew oxygen is fully refilled to 25 points. If you have oxygen tanks, again, they are refilled, of course, as well. And you may organize all items between crew and ship. So this is something during dungeon exploration. If you run around a dungeon, you can of course also alter the equipment, but you cannot access your spaceship storage. Here you have your spaceship, and with the expansion, if you buy it, this as well. Otherwise, just the above one, and you can just store some equipment you cannot carry with you because it's too heavy or whatever. You want to use it later or to save it. Um, then you can, in this phase, you can exchange it as you like and arrange everything new. Um, okay, that's already it. And then we'll continue with activate storylines in the next QR code. Bye.